What's up, everybody? I wanted to go through how to make my homemade dressing that I use on my salads. Aubrey also uses it whenever she's eating like celery and stuff like that, and occasionally she sneaks it on her salads too. You can calculate the macros at the end. I'm not going to do that, and it really depends on if you weigh things out, because I don't weigh things out anymore. I kind of just wing it based on the fact that I've been making it for a while. But before we get started, I just want to remind everyone that they can always save 15% by using Brad or Aubrey at runeverythinglabs.com. Roll the intro. Let's put 3 minutes on the clock, even though who knows how long this will take, and let's go. So first, I use Chobani non-fat plain Greek yogurt. For this recipe, I usually use 3, but I'm only going to use 2.5 this time because Aubrey wanted some to use as like sour cream. So you'll put 3 in the bowl, or for me this time I'll put 2.5 in the bowl. And you'll want to clean these out pretty good because they're perfect for putting the dressing back into it whenever you're done. So you don't want a bunch of yogurt left around in there. Okay, so we have 2.5 yogurts in here. Now we'll add mustard. I use different kinds of mustard, like I'm gonna use some Dijon mustard and some spicy brown mustard. I also have some of the stone ground mustard. It adds a different texture to it. So you'll just dump in there. Of these bottles, I'll probably use half of each. So that would be like 18 ounces of mustard for those that are keeping track. Now you'll just want to stir that all in together. It should come out to be like a faint yellow color, but that'll also depend on what kind of mustard that you've used. Some mustards are darker than others, but you can kind of see what that's looking like. After you've kind of mixed it around, it should look about like that. And what I do then is add about 30 to 40 grams of honey. I'm not going to weigh this out. I just kind of eyeball it. I use like a raw, unfiltered honey. I think it tastes better. This is the honey that we had at home. Then you'll stir that together. Right, and after you've mixed that pretty well, next you can use stevia. We have this like a Privia, which is a sucralose thing. Whatever sweetener you want, 0 calories. Give it a pretty hefty dosing of it. If you want it sweet, you feel free to try it before you do this, but I know that we like it pretty sweet. Stir it around again. Next, what I'll do is just try it, see if it needs more sweetener or not. So that's still like pretty yogurt forward for me, so I'll probably just add a little bit more mustard, and then a little bit more sweetener. Then test it again, and that's good. So that is how you make my dressing. If I usually guesstimate the macros, because it's mainly just the Greek yogurt and the honey, I usually put it at 1-to-1 protein to carbs. So I'll say 1 serving is like 30 grams, and I'll call that usually like 7 protein and 7 carbs, or 6 protein and 6 carbs. But if you actually wanted to track it, then feel free to weigh everything out and then divide it by, you know, the total once you're done for a serving. But that's it. That's how you make my dressing. Hope you found this video useful. Like this video because you're gonna try this dressing. It's awesome. Comment down below if you try it, or if you have some other awesome homemade dressing recipe. Share this video with someone that needs to have a lower calorie dressing on their salad, and subscribe if you haven't. You're worth it.